Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome back to episode number 44 of the Toronto Thunderbirds franchise here on Madden NFL 22. Today the Thunderbirds play at home against the Green Bay Packers. There will be no J.D. McKissick in this one for Toronto, who suffered a PCL sprain in practice, but both these teams are in very similar spots. Both teams are 4-2, both teams to the top of their division, and both teams have won 3 straight. Packers have beaten the Bills, Patriots, and Bears in their past 3 weeks. But it's Monday night prime time. If you're excited for this one, make sure you drop a like and subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content, as Green Bay will start off first with the football. This one is taken out of the end zone up to about the 19-yard line, which is where Aaron Rodgers, the 3-time NFL MVP, will take over. Still a top 5 quarterback in the league, 1,500 yards, 13 touchdowns, 7 interceptions for number 12, as he looks to continue this Green Bay winning streak. He starts off underneath center with 2 tight ends in the formation, a quick 5-step drop. He rolls to his right, has a man. It's the tight end Austin Stogner, who gets about 9. Now it's still 2 tight ends to the left side of the formation. Handoff to Jones, but he is tackled immediately. That is L.J. Fort shooting the gap. He's kind of fallen in and out of favor in the lineup. He's back starting, though, this week. He makes a nice tackle for a loss. 3rd and 3, handoff to Aaron Jones. Tries to cut it right side, but I don't think he got it. That is a tackle by Ndamukong Suh and Chase Young, and they force a 3-and-out. So here comes the Toronto offense led by Ryan Fitzpatrick, who comes out 1,100 yards, 8 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. He's been perfect other than 2 quarters where he's thrown all 5 of his interceptions, but Fitzpatrick, not as good of a season as he did have last year. Definitely showing some age here. Start off with a little bit of misdirection here on 1st and 10. Doesn't fool the Green Bay defense. That's a 2-yard gain for Gibson, who's coming off of 187 yards and 3 touchdowns just a week ago, and he's already up over 1,000 yards on the season. 2nd and 8, Fitzpatrick has to roll outside the pocket, being chased, tries to make something happen downfield. That was a dangerous pass. And now Toronto faces 3rd and 8. Fitzpatrick, play fake, throws off his back foot to the right side, and this one is intercepted, picked off by Darnell Savage. Just kind of an arm punch by Fitzpatrick trying to make something happen. But he does throw an INT, and like I said earlier, he seems to throw INTs in bunches. So Packers now back with the football at their own 15-yard line. Here's a handoff to Jones, who is stuffed. That is a nice tackle. Making it now 2nd and 10 by the corner, Trey Herndon. Now 3rd and 5. Rodgers to throw quickly across the middle, and it's a drop pass by his tight end. That's a punt by Green Bay. They can't do anything with the interception. 2nd and 7. Fitzpatrick sacked. He loses the football. It's picked up by Green Bay, and that is a scoop and score touchdown for Gary. It was Kenny Clark who applied the pressure. He forced the fumble, and just like that, Green Bay has scored the first points of the day. They take a 7-0 lead. So take 2 now for the offense of their own 36 on 2nd and 10. He's trying to get Gibson going, but he's already only got 3 rushes for 4 yards. Green Bay's run defense looking pretty good. Now 3rd and 9. Fitzpatrick throws over the middle, has a very tight window for De'Ami Brown. Don't know how he got it to him, but the second-year man out of North Carolina makes a nice catch in traffic. He'll have to step up this week, especially with Curtis Samuel out with a broken collarbone. So new set of downs here for Fitzpatrick. The offense rolls to his left, fires downfield for the rookie Zay Flowers out of Boston College. Makes his first career NFL reception. It goes for 24, and it puts Toronto in the red zone. 1st and 10, another 5-step drop. Fitzpatrick, there's a quick pass to Thomas. He will gain about 6. Going to pass here again on 2nd and 4. Looks left side. There's Humphreys, who doesn't get both feet in bounds. Had to lunge for it. That makes it 3rd and 4. 3rd straight throw. Fitzpatrick check down to Flowers. He moves the sticks again. Nice catch and a way to hold on through contact. Goal to go for Toronto. Deep back is Gibson, who gets a counter, and he's going to run left side. He's going to find the end zone, but there is a flag down. Don't think this one is going to count, so don't get too excited, as it will be coming back. Toronto gets called with the illegal block in the back, and they specifically get Adam Humphreys. Allow him to negate the touchdown. Now 1st and goal from the 12. Green Bay brings a blitz. It's picked up. Finds Humphreys over the middle, and he's going to get it to the 1-yard line as he tries to make up for his mistake. 2nd goal. Bring in Brown. Handoff to Gibson. He breaks the tackle, but he can't cross the plane. Nice run defense by Green Bay. But Toronto does end up scoring. I don't know what happened to that play when I was recording, but could not get the Gibson running touchdown. Aaron Jones gets stuffed. He's also not having the best day after coming off of a 129-yard and 1 touchdown performance. Now 2nd and 7 for Green Bay. It's a blitz from the left side. Check down to Stogner, but he steps out of bounds. And that makes it 3rd and 2. Packers, they go empty. Rodgers looking left side. Now fires a deep one right side for Jones, who can't get 2 feet in bounds. And Green Bay will punt. About 2.5 to go in the first quarter. Here's Fitzpatrick. That's a nice blitz pickup. He rolls to his right, but he's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Amos. That was a great play, it looked like, from Gibson. We'll watch it back, actually. Gibson with a nice pickup on the blitz right here. And then he goes out in the flats. I thought Fitzpatrick was going to find him, but Adrian Amos, a top 5 strong safety in the league, makes the play. And that'll be how the first quarter comes to an end. All tied up at 7, but Green Bay is knocking. 2nd and goal from the 5. Rodgers steps up. He's actually going to be hit, and he loses the football. It's picked up by Yamin Davis, and there's nobody in front of him. Davis with the ball. 40, 30, 20. It's going to be a scoop and score for Toronto. Huge change of momentum as it looked like the Packers were going to score, but instead it's the Toronto Thunderbirds who take a 7-point lead, now 14-7. So now Rodgers in the offense back to their own 17 after being on the doorstep, and on 1st and 10 he's going down. Jonathan Allen breaks through for the sack. Now make it 3rd and 12. Rodgers in the gun, Jones to his right. Drops back the throw, but he's going to be going down again. Jonathan Allen just ends this drive before it can begin. 2 sacks on 3 plays. So it'll be a punt for Scott out of his own end zone. Gibson is on the 50-yard line to make the grab. He's going to cut it right side, gets a little block, and Toronto will start this drive from the 34 of Green Bay. Not a bad start. Here comes the offense. Trips to Fitzpatrick's left. He's actually going to throw for it. Has a man open in the left side. It's Thomas. Thomas is going to run for a first down and get us inside the red zone out to the 19-yard line. Now underneath center, handoff to Gibson, trying to find some holes, and he still can't. 6 rushes for 8 yards for Gibson. 2nd and 9, go back to Gibson. Right side has a little bit more daylight, but not much. And that now makes it 3rd and 5. They bring in Kyron Williams, 2 backs in the formation. Fitzpatrick rolls to his left, has nobody open, just throws it to the bench. And Green Bay's defense forces 3. And now Toronto's got a 10-point lead. Now their own 35-yard line. Jones still nowhere to go. That's Chase Young and company this time. 8 carries, 12 yards. Both teams having a hard time running the football today. Now you got 3rd and 8. Rodgers to throw. 5-man rush. Throws a deep right side. And this one is incomplete. Line look for Amari Rodgers. That's another punt for Green Bay. So Toronto's defense playing very good in this one. However, the offense has been a little slow. 2nd and 7 doesn't work out for Gibson. He's actually tackled in the backfield. Now 3rd and 9. Fitzpatrick to throw. Checks it down for Gibson. He can't make a man miss. Nice tackle by Amos in the open field. And now it's Toronto's turn to force a punt. Still here at 17-7. 2nd and 9 for Green Bay at their own 27. It's a pass out in the flats for Stogner. He is going to be tackled down by Trey Herndon. 3rd and 2. Green Bay could use a first down here. They go to Jones, and he doesn't get it. Cole Holcomb with great run defense. It's his specialty as a linebacker, and he comes through there. Toronto now gets the football with 4 minutes to go in the first half. Here's a nice stretch give to Gibson, his best run of the day before he takes the ball out of bounds. Now underneath 4 minutes to go. Fitzpatrick going to throw from underneath center. Looks left side. He's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Smith. Smith's usually an edge rusher. He's playing middle linebacker in this formation. He comes away with the interception as the team gets around him. That's a big-time interception for him. It puts Green Bay deep in Toronto territory coming to the 2-minute warning. And it's 1st and goal from the 6. Quick pass. Couldn't find Adams. Nice play by Jackson to break that one up. We'll try it again. 2nd and goal. 4 receivers in the pattern. Rodgers, though, going down for a sack. Matthew Ioannidis breaks through his sack and a half on the day. And that was 3rd and goal from the 15. Rodgers checks it down. Looks like they're just going to play for the field goal as he finds Randall Cobb. And they'll make it now 17-10. Toronto, though, won some points before the half. They have about 1:10 to go. Here's a quick pass to Humphreys. over the middle. He'll take Toronto out to the 39-yard line. Now underneath a minute to go. Toronto is draining some clock, maybe a little bit too much clock. As here's a screen for Gibson, but he gets his way out of bounds. He'll stop it, but there's still only 35 seconds. Fitzpatrick now to throw. He's going to roll to his right, getting chased. Just throws this one to the bench, and now it's 3rd and 4 with 29 seconds. Packers back out of a blitz, throw left side. That's McLaurin, but he gets tackled in bounds, and Toronto has to call a timeout. At the 44, 23 seconds to go, Fitzpatrick with a pump fake. Now tries to lob it, but can't find Humphreys in the flats. 2nd and 10. Bunch to the right. Trying to set up another screen for Gibson. He takes the ball. He's going to break a tackle, and he's going to get out of bounds. Stops the clock with 14, but Toronto's not really moving that fast as it's now 3rd and 4. Fitzpatrick rolls to his right, trying to keep his options open. Just checks it down for Thomas, who gets tackled. So Toronto will burn their last timeouts. And they try a 51-yard field goal before the half. It is up and good. And Toronto will take a 20-10 lead going into the half. Who will emerge victorious and keep their winning streak going, but who will have it snapped here on Monday Night Football? We'll have to find out in the second half. So Week 7 action, we're on Monday night. So here's actually the scores from around the league. We're going to take a look at our usual ones like we do after the game, but a couple to highlight. The Buccaneers do beat the Browns 31-7. It's a big win for the Bucs as they get back to 500. Also around the league, as we highlight the next one, the Chargers beat the Chiefs 28-14. We'll take more in depth on that one after this game's over. The Chiefs now have lost 2 straight. The Chargers, that's a big win for LA as they try to keep their hopes for a division alive. And then finally, the Seahawks lose to the Lions 24-18. Lions continue to overachieve, and the Seahawks continue to disappoint. Just a year after going to the Super Bowl, they are now sitting at 2-5 on the season. Now time to get back to our ball game, though. The Toronto Thunderbirds start off with the football to begin the second half, as that one's broken up. Almost the same play Fitzpatrick got intercepted on earlier. 2nd and 10, Fitzpatrick finds Humphreys on a crossing pattern. That'll get to the 37 and move the chains. Fitzpatrick now new set of downs in the pocket. Looks like a quick throw. He moves to his left, trying to keep his eyes downfield, but he's actually just going to take off and run for it. And he actually gets hit a little late. There's a flag thrown. Looks like a little extra contact, and they're going to call late hits on safety Eric Stokes, or slot corner Eric Stokes. So a big 15-yard penalty. That moves Toronto to the 37. And on 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick taking a shot to the end zone. It is almost intercepted, but just ran out of real estate. So now Fitzpatrick goes underneath center. They're just going to keep it on the ground, but Kenny Clark breaks through and stuffs Gibson. 11 for 21 for the NFL's leading rusher. Now 3rd and 12, Fitzpatrick to throw. It's a 4-man rush, and it looks like it's going to get home, but he finds Gibson, who gets a first down. Nice play by Fitzpatrick to extend it just enough for Gibson to move the chains. Now the 25-yard line, it's a pitch to Gibson, just trying to anything to get this run game going, and Green Bay is all underneath that one. Nice tackle by Smith, only a gain of 3. 2nd and 7, another one of those counters to Gibson. He's going to pick up 4. And now that makes it 3rd and 3. They don't give it to Gibson again. Fitzpatrick in the pocket. Nobody's open. He gets sacked. That is Gary bringing him down. Green Bay's had good coverage downfield. And Toronto kicks 3 again. So now a 13-point lead for the Thunderbirds. Green Bay's first possession of the second half starts with Davante Adams making a grab. Haven't called his name today. 2nd and 3. Try to move it with Jones, but that's not going to work. Yamin Davis is going to meet him in the hole. And there's a illegal block in the back as well, so the play won't even count thanks to Davante Adams. So they go 2nd and 12, try to give it back to Jones. He has a little bit more space, but they're down behind the stick still. 3rd and 8, bunch to Rodgers' right. Rodgers has a clean pocket, rolls to his right. He's going to find a man at the sticks. That is a nice catch by Randall Cobb, and he'll move him. So the new set of downs to start with Jones, and he is met immediately. Nice tackle by Deron Payne. That's a gain of 1. Now 2nd and 9, Rodgers to throw. Blitz coming from Toronto, and he finds Adams that gets laid out by Chase Young and covers. That was an odd play. So that moves the chains for the Packers, but they will start this new set of downs by going backwards as there's a false start. So now you got 1st and 15 from your own 44. Adams is in the slot left side. Hand off, though, to Aaron Jones, who's not going to get a lot of space. 2nd and 12 now. Rodgers to throw. Looks left side, finds Adams, and Adams will get it to the 35. So Davante Adams starting to get some catches now, starting to get going. Rodgers starting to feel himself as well. He's in the zone. 1st and 10, looking to pass, but he's going to be sacked and knocked right out of it by Matthew Ioannidis, who brings down Rodgers again. Now a 3rd and 6. Rodgers to move the sticks. Moves to the left side, finds Jones. He's going to move it and have a little bit of running room out to the 16-yard line. And this long Green Bay drive continues. Now in the I formation, handoff. Jones had a little bit of space. He picks up 4 and gets him to the 12. He stays in the ballgame on 2nd and 6. Rodgers to throw. Looks right side. There's the tight end, Austin Stogner. And he makes it goal to go for the Packers at the 2. Coming up in the goal line formation, handoff. No, it's a play fake, and Sweat is not fooled. I was. But Montez Sweat gets to Rodgers. Big sack. Now you got 2nd and goal from the 10. A little bit more space to work with. Rodgers fires across the middle. Has Adams, who will get those yards right back before getting laid out. Now 3rd and goal. They go with a fullback dive, and it's a touchdown for Green Bay. They move within 1 score. Now 23-17, and that's how the quarter will end. Both teams only get 1 full possession, and we head into the final frame with the Toronto lead. They start the 4th quarter at Green Bay's 41-yard line on 2nd and 7. That almost was intercepted. Now 3rd and 7. Toronto goes empty. Fitzpatrick in the gun, looks left side, finds Thomas, who gets hit down shy of the sticks. Nice tackle by Savage. That'll force a 53-yard field goal attempt for Blankenship, and it is up and through. So Toronto will tack on 3, and they'll make it a 2-score game once again. So can Green Bay build upon their touchdown last time? Here's a deep ball for Adams, who had a step, but Rodgers overthrew him. Now you got 3rd and 5. They go empty. Rodgers with a bullet left side. There's Adams. He makes the grab. That's a big boy throw and catch. Rodgers with an absolute dart beats the corner, throws it ahead of the safety. That's what a 3-time NFL MVP can do. So the Packers keep the drive going. Here's Jones with a nasty stiff arm on Cole Holcomb. He gets his best run of the day, a gain of 6. 2nd and 4. Rodgers back to throw. He checks it down to Jones. He's going to have a little bit of space. He's going to get him to the 15. And Green Bay's once again in the red zone. Handoff now to Jones. He's stuffed immediately by Jonathan Allen. And Davante Adams is actually hurt on the play. He's grasping at that shoulder. We'll have to see if he comes back in this one. He is questionable to return. As it's now 3rd and 5 for Green Bay. And he finds Austin Stogner in the end zone for a touchdown. The 3rd-round rookie out of Oklahoma has been busy today. He scores the touchdown, and now Green Bay only down by 2. 10 minutes to go in the ballgame, but they had the momentum. 2nd and 4. Fitzpatrick can't connect with Gibson, and now it's 3rd and 4. Need to convert here. Fitzpatrick's got nobody open. He's going to take a sack. Huge sack by DeMarvin Leal, the number 6 overall pick out of Texas A&M. He brings it into the drive. And now Green Bay got back-to-back touchdown drives, only down by 2. There's a big connection to Stogner. That puts him at the 35-yard line. Underneath 8 minutes to go, Rodgers back in the zone, but this is going to move them backwards. Another false start penalty against the Packers. So now you got 1st and 15 from the 40. Rodgers back to throw. Toronto brings 5. Wide open in the middle of the field. Coming back for the football, though. That's a nice grab to get them to 2nd and 7. Go back to Jones. Got some space. Going to get close to the marker. Don't know if they'll give it to him. They will not. 3rd and inches. Who do you trust here? They trust Jones, and he's got a big space deep into Toronto territory down at the 11-yard line, a 14-yard carry. There's a hurt Packer on the play. It is center Josh Myers. So now 1st and 10 going back to the eye, going back to Jones. That's a gain of 6 as they're starting to wear this Toronto defense down. 2nd and 4. Now a draw play, but there's a man not fooled. Tackled immediately by Yamin Davis and Jonathan Allen. Now you go 3rd and 5. Rodgers still in the zone. This could be a big play right here. Underneath 5 minutes to go. Rodgers tries to check it down right side. Nobody's open. And Toronto does force 3. However, Green Bay does take the lead going into the 2-minute warning. It's a 27-26 ball game. Does Fitzpatrick have a game-winning drive in him? He only needs a field goal. at their own 42-yard line to start. Here's a check down to Brown, who races away from the defender, and he's going to get it to the 42. So you're on the edge of field goal range now. Now they're starting to bleed some clock, coming up on a minute. Fitzpatrick, though, takes a deep pass left side. It's tipped and he's intercepted, picked off by Savage again. That's just a pass you don't need to throw. You're on the verge of field goal range, on the verge of maybe setting up for a game winner, and you turn the ball over. Now you got to force a stop on Green Bay. They do get it to 3rd and 5, and Rodgers will slide shy of the stick, so Toronto will get another shot at it. But now you got less than a minute, and you have no timeouts. Gibson will field the punt at about his own 37. He's not going to have anywhere to go, tackled down at the 38-yard line. So Fitzpatrick will take over once again with 48 seconds. Starts 1st and 10 by dropping back in the pocket. He's going to find Brown across the middle, but no timeouts. 25 seconds left to go. They hurry up to the line. Fitzpatrick, another short pass to Brown. He catches it, but the clock's going to continue to move. They're having a hard time getting set. Now you got 4 seconds left. They do get the snap on, but Fitzpatrick's got to take a shot to the end zone. Can't settle for anything else. Deep ball to Humphries is broken up, and Green Bay will win on Monday Night Football by a final score of 27-26. A brutal loss if you're a Thunderbird fan. They were leading for most of this game, but when you turn the ball over as much as they did, it's hard to come away victorious. Green Bay continues their winning streak. That's now 4 straight for them. Fitzpatrick had a dreadful game. He threw interceptions left and right. He threw 4 interceptions in this game. And Green Bay comes away victorious in Toronto. They see their 3-game winning streak snapped, and now they drop to 4-3 on the season. That's a bad loss. You'd like to win that when you're winning. You're controlling the game. The defense is playing well. You just throw too many interceptions, and that doesn't even count the one fumble that led to a scoop and score for Green Bay. Overall, the defense, I thought, played pretty well. I thought we did a good job stopping Rodgers and Adams and Jones. Adams did end up getting his numbers, but for being the best wide receiver in football, I didn't really hear his name called too much. Here's some upgrades for a couple players. You see some starters got it. Ioannidis, we saw him get an upgrade. We saw Zay Flowers also. John Bates gets one as well. Here's a look again at those Week 7 scores. You did see these at the halftime report since we were the Monday night game. But we'll go into depth on a few of them like we usually do. The 1 o'clock game on CBS, the Jaguars beat the Titans 34-31. Trevor Lawrence is putting up a sensational sophomore campaign, up over 330 and 3 scores in this one. He's had a fun time connecting with Robbie Anderson as well. 2 touchdowns for the newest Jaguar in this game. The game that got flexed to Fox, the Bengals beat the Panthers 31-14. 3 interceptions thrown by Cam Newton this one. He did not look good at all. And the Panthers, they looked like an early season favorite, are now starting to ride the struggle bus. Tell me if you haven't heard that before. To the 4 o'clock game, we saw this one. The Chargers beating the Chiefs 28-14. Herbert 3 touchdown passes. Mahomes 222, a score and an interception, but a huge upset win by the Chargers. Chiefs start off 5-0. Now they sit 5-2, trying to figure out why they've lost 2 straight. Another game on 4 o'clock Fox. We see the Rams beat the Saints 289 and 3 scores for Stafford. The Malik Willis had 2 scores of his own, so the rookie didn't look bad in this one. And the Rams, they played pretty good, so that's fun to see. And on Sunday Night Football, the Lions beat the Seahawks 24-18. Both quarterbacks played pretty well, but it was Jared Goff outdoing Russell Wilson. Now the Seahawks, they got to figure out what is going wrong for this team. As they made the Super Bowl just a year ago, was Pete Carroll not the problem between him and Wilson's relationship? Players of the week, Deshaun Watson gets it for the Dolphins thanks to his 4 touchdown passes. And then Rashaan Evans, we saw his stat line. He had an interception in the Titans game. We give Savage his player of the week thanks to his 2 scores. And Jared Goff with 3 passing touchdowns gets NFC offense. Next week, we'll travel to Minnesota to face the 3-4 Minnesota Vikings, looking for a bounce-back game. The Vikings have just kind of been hit or miss this season. They've won a couple of games, but they've also lost, obviously more than they've won. And this is an interesting Viking squad. They do have their playmakers on offense. They are missing a key piece on defense as well. But it's still the same man underneath center. It is Captain Kirk, who is, at the age of 34, still the quarterback in Minnesota. Don't know for how much longer he will be there. but it will be Kirk Cousins who takes the field. Also have Dalvin Cook standing next to him, still arguably one of the best backs in all of the NFL. He is playing at a high level. And they do have Justin Jefferson, a very superstar level young wide receiver who they can build around. On defense, though, they are missing Danielle Hunter, so it will be Janarius Robinson, the second-year man out of Florida State, who will have to step up. And I think that's a matchup we can exploit now, is on the ground. Eric Kendricks, though, is a nice middle linebacker. He can cover, he can stop the run, so we'll have to maneuver around him. But definitely a winnable game next matchup. See if we can bounce back after the bad loss against the Green Bay Packers. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you can, make sure you leave a like and subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.